Get ready for your daily dose of WordPress and web development tips, tricks, and insights to help you find success with WordPress. You're listening to WP the Podcast with your hosts, David Blackman and Tim Streifler.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of WP the Podcast, brought to you by WP Gears. I'm David Blackman.
And I'm Tim Streifler.
Today we're going to talk about, should you use JetPack on your WordPress website? I'm going to let Tim talk first again because he has some things that he wants to say about JetPack and whether or not you should use it on your website. Go, Tim.
Yeah, JetPack is one of those things where a lot of people, they either love it or they hate it. A lot of people strongly hate it. And I wouldn't say I strongly hate it. So I guess I'm kind of the anomaly where I don't fall in one of those two camps. But I would say most often than not, it's not needed on your WordPress website. It does a lot of different things. It's kind of one of those Swiss Army knife. Swiss Army knife type plugins, which is great. It does a lot of things. However, I think a lot of times there are things that aren't needed when you're using modern page builders. And so, they a lot of people will say, oh, it's clunky, it adds a lot of bloat, which isn't necessarily true, because if you install it, you're only going to have the code running on your site for the modules that you actually activate. So that's not really the issue. The issue that I have with it is more so all the additional services that Automattic now owns, and it feels like they're trying to shove JetPack down people's throats. For example, WooCommerce now has a bunch of services that when you install WooCommerce, it asks you if you want to install these additional services. But in order to install those additional services, you have to install JetPack on your site and then create a JetPack account and stuff like that. Another example is WooCommerce came out with a new app. It's really great. You can check on sales on the go, get sale notifications. However, you have to have JetPack installed on your site to use it. And so it kind of feels like they're shoving JetPack down everyone's throats and like making people use it when people don't want to use it because you have to have it for some unrelated thing. And I'm not a big fan of that. So I'm going to say in general, no, don't put JetPack on your website unless there's a feature that you actually need. Other than that, I just don't think it's that useful these days, despite what Automattic is trying to do with it. Hope that wasn't too harsh.
Yeah, Automattic, please don't hate us. We love you. We love WordPress. WordPress has changed our lives, and not absolutely. Just because something does everything doesn't mean that you should use it and it's good for your business and stuff. Although I do know several friends that use JetPack and they swear by it. They love it, so,
right. Yeah.
I'm kind of like Tim. I'm not in the camp of hate it or love it. We don't personally use it, just because we have other tools that we use and stuff, and that we want to customize and stuff. But I do know several of the team members of JetPack, and they're awesome people. They develop a great product and stuff. And I think it probably is geared more towards new WordPress users or non-techie WordPress users. Tim, what's the word I'm looking for?
DIYers.
DIYers. Thank you. I'm helping you and you're helping me. That's why it's teamwork.
There we go.
So, yeah. So check it out. It's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. So should you use JetPack on your WordPress website? I guess our answer is it depends if it works for you or not.
Yeah.
All right. Well, tomorrow we've got another great topic. Should you put your blog link in the main navigation menu? Tim, until tomorrow, we'll see you then.
Take care. Bye-bye.
We've come to the end of today's episode of WP the Podcast. Join us tomorrow for more daily tips and strategies designed to help you run your WordPress business toward success. Remember to subscribe to WP the Podcast so you can stay up to date with each episode. And don't forget to rate and review us. We'll see you again tomorrow right here on WP the Podcast.